Hi, I'm back, and here's Norris. Really happy to see you guys again. In the last episode, I've introduced the meaningful rule of law. Today, I'm going to talk about something new, but you may be familiar with. Before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had difficulty accessing justice merely because you don't have money to employ lawyers, obtain legal advice, and further a case as well? If so, legal aid is here for help.
Legal aid can mean different things. Actually, there are many ways of helping people get access to justice. One way is to provide preliminary legal advice when it comes to legal issues in hand. For example, sometimes district councillors or legislative members may organize legal advice sessions for residents. Another prominent example is HKU Free Legal Advice Scheme, where a law student will collaborate with legal practitioners and teachers to come up with basic legal advice for clients. The other way is to offer financial assistance for those in need, perhaps on subsidies or on a pro bono basis. Sometimes if permitted, lawyers will also appear in courts to further represent them. Maybe in the following session, let me further elaborate more about legal aid schemes and the duty lawyer service. Funded by the Legal Aid Department, legal aid schemes ensure that no one is denied access to justice because of a lack of means. The schemes handle civil and criminal cases from the district court, the court of first instance, the court of appeal, and the court of final appeal. It is also applicable to cases when it comes to the mental health review tribunal, the condolence court, and the committal proceedings in the magistrate court. However, prospective applicants should satisfy two tests, namely mean test and merit test, in order to qualify for legal aid. Mean test will assess the financial resources of applicants. For the ordinary legal aid schemes, the financial eligibility limit is $420,400, whereas that under the supplementary legal aid scheme is $2,102,000. Financial resources of an applicant can be calculated by his or her monthly disposable income multiplied by 12 plus his or her disposable capital. For details, you may simply use the calculator on the legal aid website to compute your financial resources and see if it exceeds the statutory limits. On the other hand, merit test aims to determine whether an applicant has unreasonable claims or defense, or whether the grant of legal aid to an applicant is justified. The schemes will reveal all the relevant documents to see the prospect of success. However, the merit test is subject to restrictions. For example, whether or not the judgment is enforceable and the access of recovery from the civil proceedings is trivial. Please note that the Director of Legal Aid has discretion to allow or disallow the applications, or satisfy the test even if the conditions are not met. Also, legal aid is not entirely free, so the applicant who wins the case has to deduct around 6 to 20% of the award to pay the supplementary legal aid fund, depending on the applicant's financial positions and the nature of cases. So, how about the situation if the suspect lacks resources, face criminal charges in the magistrate's courts? The duty lawyer service comes to cover such loopholes in the legal aid schemes. In conjunction with the Hong Kong Bar Association and the Hong Kong Law Society, the duty lawyer service will provide legal representative for those who wish to defend in the criminal proceedings or seek litigations after being charged. To grant the service, the applicants should also satisfy mean test and merit test to qualify so. Mean test is satisfied if the offense falls into the standard list of offense. As opposed to legal aid schemes, there will be no mean test at the first appearance in court, but the applicants later on shall satisfy the test if the case proceeds. The financial eligibility limit is set at a gross annual income of $260,500. In addition to this, the duty lawyer service also provides legal advice to the general public. You may get in touch with the district office to make an appointment for consultation with honest duty lawyers. The service also set up the Tao Law Schemes, which is a hotline to offer prerequisite legal information on different areas of law, such as contract and matrimonial matters. This helps anyone who wants to seek legal advice to know more about basic principles of law before approaching lawyers. For those non-fraudulent claimants, there will be a legal assistance schemes for non-fraudulent claimants to assist them with the applications to stay in Hong Kong.
As we can see, legal aid is the embodiment of rule of law in Hong Kong. This is to ensure everyone is equal before the law. Yes, it is said that legal aid is not perfect, which cannot cover all kinds of cases. But the disadvantaged in society can at least initiate legal actions in pursuit of justice through the existing legal aid mechanisms.